And welcome to another episode of the NeverImage Radio podcast. I'm Chris Dinardo.
And Pat Bruno.
All right, bro. So we're blessed with a new Band-Maid song.
Yeah.
Reincarnation.
Yes, I checked it out.
What'd you think? That can't be good.
Well, let me think here. It's a good song. Heavy.
People. Think we're getting a critique here.
No,
go ahead.
I'm not critiquing, but
do your thing. Do your thing.
It's heavy.
Yes. Much heavier than the last single they gave us.
Yes. The chorus, it's good, but it seemed like I heard it before. It's the type of,
You're keeping it real, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's good. It seemed like I heard that chorus before. I think what's her name on the solo was great. It's a good solo.
Konami.
Yeah. She really does good solo on that. Sound-wise of the whole song itself, I don't know. I have to hear it again. It seemed like everything was, all the instruments were too high or something. It just seems like everything was just so, like if you hear the kick drum,
correct?
It seemed like it was so loud. You couldn't hear the rest of the drums.
Which
it doesn't take away from the song. I mean, it's still a good song, but I don't know what. I have to hear it again. It seems like maybe.
I don't think you're off in what you're saying at all. But for some of the reasons that you're stating are some of the reasons I like it. I like that they did a natural kick drum in the front mix type of song.
Right.
Because it's a throwback to me, to speed metal.
Okay.
It's a throwback to that where the emphasis was on the kick drums.
Sure.
Where everybody's like running.
Yeah, double bass.
And she's running on those kicks at the start. And in this day and age where all these drummers are using triggers, can't do that, can't pull it off, can't play it in time, can't play it live. The fact that she's coming out of the gate like running on the kick drums, to me, I like. And it's definitely up in front of the mix.
Yeah, big time.
It's a drum-centered mix song.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, I do think the mix could be better. But at the same time, and this is what we got to be careful as listeners, if that's what they want,
right, it's
great.
Sure.
It works. If that's the type of mix that they wanted.
Yeah, I think it was up to them if they really wanted to mix or whoever really mixed it. I mean, I think they were going to be happy either way if it was mixed differently or was mixed that way. Or
I think we got to give them credit to being good musicians, right, and knowing how to, and this is what, they're in the 4th, 5th record. They put out singles all the time. So these girls know their way around a studio. Yeah. They know what's going on. At this point in their career, they're a lot better. Their ears are a lot better than whoever is going to be working with them. Yeah. Unless you go top of the line producer who's doing like top acts, they're successful. Yeah. And they're successful because of their songwriting.
No, it works.
So I don't think I put it this way, I don't think a producer's going to sit there and say, this is how we're going to have it mixed. Screw. Right. I think it's the other way around. I think we're there like, this is what we want to come forth with that. Yeah. And
was it similar to the last few songs?
Well, okay, here's my issue with it.
I mean, are they being mixed differently to songs?
Oh, forget it. Like last single they put out, right, this is like a different stratosphere, which is why I like them, because when I heard that last song, and the title's escaping me, but it was more poppy, it was more singy, it was floaty. Right. I had a what the hell is this moment with that song.
No, I know the song too. I didn't really care for it, but this one here, this is like
this song makes me love that song a lot better. Right. Because now that I know that they can put together a body of work that is, there's no band on earth right now that can go back and forth like that. So that's why I think this song Reincarnation is good. So
I like how it was shot though.
And the grimy, dirty 8mm unprocessed film.
That works well. I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, it's hard to see anything, but it just works for the, how the song is coming out and everything. It's good.
Hey, that's
It is good.
I stick up for film. Anybody who does film, I'm into it. That was pretty grimy. You know, my issue with the song production-wise and mix-wise, again, if it's what Band-Maid wanted, then the fuck what I think.
It's not horrible at all.
Well, here's my thing. I think because, and I explained this to you, and we run into this problem in the studio a lot as well. When you're a crash drummer, in other words, where you're heavy on your cymbals, when you're always like the crash and you're always in the open.
You're going to hear that on the background.
Yeah, you have to get in there with an EQ and EQ the shit out of them so it doesn't eat up the rest of the mix.
Right.
So to you, it was eating up the rest of the mix.
You know, I listened to it twice and I heard it through my stereo and through my headphones. So I got two different versions of it.
Right.
And it still kind of was like, it just seemed like everything was out in front. You know, like the guitars were so loud, the drums were so loud, and I don't know. I mean, it's a good song. I like it. You know,
I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the chorus. I enjoyed the songwriting. I enjoyed everybody playing on it. I even enjoyed our little pigeon Poe girl getting her little wheel on the guitar. As soon as I saw that, I started like clapping because I want her to be more.
Yeah, you were telling me about that, how to check it out, see what you were talking about, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I thought it was great, and again, it's an attacking song. That's not easy to do. That's not easy to just come out and you know, kick the shit out of a mix.
Overall, good song. I mean, it's a heavy song. You know, heavy song. Then it goes to that catchy chorus part, and it works well. You know, it's you could tell it's them. You know,
I like it, and the body of work that they're doing. I love that they're flipping different scripts, and different songs. And hey, this one might not be for you, but the next one might.
Right.
And I can enjoy the body of work.
Well, that's what they're looking to do.
I just think that they're great songwriters. So, as far as the mix goes, I think, and again, I don't want people to think that I'm like criticizing another band and how they should sound. You know, it's not like because I can get snooty with film.
Right.
I'm not putting down the way they mixed this or produced it, because if it's what they wanted and they wanted that chaos, craziness,
They got it.
You know, stuff going on.
Yeah.
Because they do a lot of clean songs and a lot of clean records.
Right.
The fact that they shot it in 8mm and it was dirty and grimy, I'm thinking they wanted the song to go along in the same way. Sure. So for me, it all works. I think it's great. So Band-Maid, thank you for another great song. And listen, we're not going to be one of those, you know, reacting people where we're going to sit and watch the video and put our face there and then you see us react like, oh, and then, you know, that's not what it's about, you know, for us. I enjoyed the song. That'll be good with that. So thank you, Band-Maid. So I enjoyed it.
Good job.
And that's cool.